Hey, what's up guys? It's DJ. New and updated mods have been released on the Mod Hub. In total today we got 35 mods. For all platforms we have 19 new and 9 updates, and PC and Mac players have 3 new and 4 updates. We're going to load up each mod into the store, take a look at customization, we're going to take a look at slot counts for console players, and we will review every single mod that got an update today. Timestamps are linked in the description, so let's jump right in. Starting off today with new mods for all platforms, we've got an island, Ebony Island. It's a fictional island located somewhere around the coast of the UK, maybe somewhere around there. The island boasts a lush farming area set on rolling hills. It also offers something for everyone and a lot of options to make it your own. This is perfect for small to medium equipment. Starting farm is an arable farm with minimal equipment for contract work. Ooh, loaded in a new thing over there. We got 7 farms, 225 fields. Holy cow! They've also implemented Alien Gems cuttable hedges, allowing you guys to merge fields together easily. So where you see all these hedges, you can easily cut them. We'll come down to it real quick. You see that stump? Cut it. You're welcome. All base game productions are spread around the map, so you've got those. There's also custom storage capacity, so if you guys want some increased ones, there's some good ones. 100 collectibles, forestry plots, precision farming ready, cow, sheep, horses, all graze mod ready as well with MaizePlus, and animal food and water capacities for MaizePlus ready as well if you guys are on PC. A little bit for everybody, I would say. You guys will take a look at the PDA. Here it is, and holy cow, that's a lot of plots. Each one is able to be purchased individually. Remember, we have farm lands versus field numbers. Just keep that in mind. I would say the biggest one's like this one. It's about $500,000. Oh, no, never mind, $750,000. Fields are pretty darn expensive for the sizes. We've got another little island over there. 2 islands altogether. That is pretty cool. What we start off with is farmland 217 right here. And we get no fields. None whatsoever. We'll jump over here real quick just so you guys can see around the main farm. Oh, that's a bunch of trees. Let's get out of there real quick. So here it is. This is your main farm. Hey, what does this say? It's a Blythings farm. All right, there you go. Coming through here, it's very European style setup. We got all the stuff from the European base game and a couple sheds as well. Very cool, nice and easy. What do we get in new farmer mode? Because that's what I want to know. I'm sure you guys do as well. This is going to take up 1,104 slots on consoles. We do have a Valtra N series. We also have the Q and the T series. Raw Smash Nova, naturally. We got the Corona Big M. That's great. We have a Fliegl trailer. We got the header for the Raw Smash Combine Harvester. We even have a small corn head, fertilizer spreader, tedder, windrower, round baler, round bale collections. That's nice. We also have bell wrapper for the round bells, and we got a trailer. So looks like they want you to at least start off with arable and grass work by selling silage. Pretty cool. Next up, we got a combine harvester, but it's not just any. It is the S690i 9880i STS EU with those names kind of backwards on the top. Oh, it's here, baby. It's here. Let's take a look at the specs. So we got 465 horsepower to start off, variable transmission, 945 liters of fuel. That's important. 19 mile per hour max speed, very normal. 12,603 liter capacity, and it weighs 19.7 tons. On consoles, it is a little on the high side, 28 slots. I promise you, it is worth it. Let's take a look. Grain tank extension, no. We got the Brazil support, which doesn't add any extra, but it does give us a bigger area on top. And back to no again. Engine setup, the 9880i and the 690. We also have the 690i if you guys want to go with that as well. Wheel brands, we have Michelin, Midas, Trelleborg, ooh, Trax, and back it again. Looks like we do have two-wheel drive and rear-wheel assist. Most of these are pretty standard, though. We do have some big chunky tires in there. Trelleborg is just the track there. So let's go up. Let's change it up to Midas rear-wheel assist with chonkers. CB radio on the inside, yes and no. The little, I don't know, the cord, the wire for the CB radio will move around, which is nice. Exhaust. Where's our exhaust at? I think it's here on the back somewhere. We'll find it. Yep, right there on the side. So we could do exhaust 1, exhaust 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to 1. Beacon lights. Figure these are going to be around the front. Yes and no. We also have a tractor triangle, which is going to be around towards the back. Definitely go with that. Green star, back around to the front again. Here we go. We've got the yes and no for that. Design, We got a couple design options, but I believe these are going to be specs for EU or US style, maybe an Aussie style setup for there as well. Numbers, we do have a number 1, and we can go all the way up to number 6, or none at all. Rear hitches, we have nothing on there, which is literally no hitch at all, I believe. We've got a standard hitch. We even have the static extension offset and a foldable center. We do have a regular tailboard, and we have a chopper tailboard and a license plate. This is a super cool mod. There are no headers or anything that go along with it, but they do recommend the base game 625. That's not the only John Deere harvester that we've got today, because here's a few more. This is from Cola Modding. We talked about these a little bit, but it's been a while. So this got 180 horsepower. We got the 1175 cabin hydro. We also have a hood hydro. Then we've got the hood mechanic. And then lastly, we have the cabin mechanics. So these are different style and setups of, I believe, maybe the 2 different versions here. I'm not really sure what the difference between hydro is. And then we have the mechanic version as well, with a couple headers, 5.7 meter, 4.8 meter, and then we have a 4.7 meter corn head with looks to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Very cool there. Let's take a look at some customizations on here. So as far as the 1175 goes, we got 180 horsepower on here, manual transmission, 400 liters of fuel, 24 mile per hour max speed at 5,800 liter capacity, weighs 8 tons, and this one specifically is going to be 20 slots. And as a matter of fact, all of the combines, all 4 of them, are not 120, just 20 slots. Wheel brands from Midas, Michelin, BKT, Continental, Trelleborg, Weisstein, and even Lizard tires on there as well. Beacon light options, yes and no. We've got the PX antenna on there. You can throw that if you want. Chrome exhaust, we got a couple different options for that. Flags, we got the Brazilian flag, Argentinian, Bolivian, Chile, Colombian, Ecuadorian, Guyana? Yeah, there you go. Paraguay, Peru, Venezuela, Suriname, Uruguay, United States of America, Germany, or none. We've even got rim colors. Change those up if you like to as well. And I like to. Looks like we're going to have the same options as well for the hydro version, so that's kind of cool. I do like the open cab. That is neat. Do we have any customizations for the headers? Doesn't look like we do. No. As far as slot counts, your corn head's going to be 4 slots. The 316 is going to be 5, and so is the 319. Next up, the Lamborghini Mach VRT and Hürlimann XL Pro OMG. I do like this very much. They look like Deutz-Fahr tractors. I'm guessing that's what they are, because these are definitely Deutz-Fahr tractors, but let's move on from that. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. XL Pro on the Hürlimann. This is 164 horsepower. Got a variable transmission, 505 liters of fuel, 37 mile per hour. It is a quick boy. The 10.1 tons, very normal there, and it's 18 slots on consoles, which I know is a little high for tractor. That's pretty good. We've got different engines, 164. We also have 171, 183, 212, and 246. Wheel brands from Trelleborg. We also have a Michelin tire, Continental, Midas, BKT, Weisstein, Nokian tires, and back ends are very standard through there. We do have a narrow tire, twin wheels, rear twins, wides with wides and back and all of the above. Beacon lights, we have a standard setup and an LED. Let's go LED. Front loader protections. We have the quickie loader. We also have stole, which is nice, or nothing altogether. Warning signs, yes and no. Those can be removed. I know a lot of people don't like them. I know some people do. So you can take them on and off if you want to. Front loader, we do have a quickie and a Hauer and the stole. Very good to have those. And your license plate. And I'm guessing we'll have the exact same setups here for the Lamborghini as well. Yes, we do. But one thing we do have extra is rim color options. Both of these are going to be 18 slots, so heads up there. Ooh, this looks so good. So that's all of the new vehicles that we've got today for all platforms. So let's move into tools. And the first one is the MP122 OCEA Twin. This is from Universe Simumodding. Mr. Bruno, what up, dude? Weighs 420 kilograms. Nice. 6 mile per hour. It is a pruner, but it's a dual pruner. So set these up, and you can run 2 lines at once, not just one. It's going to save you guys a lot of time, and it's only 2 slots. It's also branded the same as the one that we've got in game. Here's a fun one. It's got modified on the name. John Deere 2100 Ripper modified from LR Modding. Yes, sir. So this is 4-ton weight, 450 horsepower required. Goodness. 8.6 meter working with plow at 9 miles per hour. It's going to be 9 slots on consoles. There is no customization whatsoever. However, if you guys are looking for a deep John Deere Ripper? You got it right here, man. Keeping it going, we got the John Deere 17 Seed. This is a direct drill seeder. How's about that? So wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, soybeans, cover crop, grass. It's all good. Holds 600 liters of seed and solid fertilizer combined. 750 kilogram weight, 60 horsepower required, 3 meters, and 9 miles per hour. It's going to take up a total of 6 slots on consoles, and I like this. It's like a classic Lizard direct drill. Pretty cool. Would be nice if it was a little bit bigger. The 3 meters is a little bit small. It actually says online 3.8 meters, so it's a little bigger than 3, but still, be nice maybe in a future update and have like a 6 meter, a 7 meter version of this. That'd be awesome. We also got ourselves a new tedder today. This is the Fahr KH4S. This is a tedder for all platforms, 660 kilograms. You got 31 horsepower required for this. This is super low, 3.7 meter working width, which I think is great for classic machinery. 9 miles per hour, nothing crazy there. It's going to be 5 slots on console, so nothing too bad. Design, we got a couple different setups there. If you guys want to put some protection grids on the very back, or not, whatever. I think it looks cool without them. And then we've got a couple different colors. So red, we've got white, black, and galvanized. But it looks like that's going to be for the tines on the bottom only. Though, they all do look pretty good. Next up, a tiny little trailer. This is the Lizard Roll 3600, even though it holds 5,000 liters. I'm confused as you are, guys. It's a dump trailer, more or less. Continental Nokian tires. The Nokian tires seem to be a little bit offset, which is interesting, or maybe the Continentals are either way. Either way, it ain't sitting straight. And we've got all the available rim colors. Use default colors equals true. Oh, and it's 7 slots, which I think is a little bit high for this, but is what it is. Got another dolly for you. This was from HR4, so you know it's going to have a bunch of colors. We'll take a look and see if that's true or not. So it doesn't look like it does. This is 4 slots on consoles. It is a dolly at the end of the day. Trello board tires. We also have Michelin, BKT, Brasstein, Continental, ooh, the white walls, Nokian, and back in again. And then we've got chunks or non-so-chunks. And then what I say is the only 4 rim colors that you need. Base game gray, black, white, and chrome. I'll take it. So that's all the tools that we've got. Let's move into some placeables. We've got probably more placeables than anything today. First is the greenhouse and nursery. As you can see, we've got 3 different models here. We've got kind of like a smaller one. We've got a much longer one. And then we've got one that grows in rows. There's also a cell point right over there. Now, these are interesting because these are things that we've never seen before. Bonsai tree, cypress, eucalyptus, bamboo, aloe vera. And then we have the very, very large greenhouse, which we could do tomatoes, lettuce, strawberries, red cabbage, and flowers. That's pretty cool. We also have the sell point, which we could sell flowers and things like that over at. I believe we could also sell the red cabbages, the bamboo, aloe vera, cypress, eucalyptus, bonsai. Okay, literally everything that we're creating here. This is neat. This is kind of cool. It's taking the greenhouse setup. So all 3 of these can be found in greenhouses with the exception of the sell point, which sell point. Yeah. What do you guys think about this? I think this is pretty darn cool. Might have to do something with this on Silver Run. Next up, bunker silo close. This is 12 grand for you guys. Capacity 1.2 million liters in here, and it looks nice and old. So if you go for a classic look, super easy to do with this. If we jump into buildings, we jump into silos, go near the end, you're going to find it right here, and you can snap them together as well. They've got a little bit of a break in the middle, but they're not right on top of each other. So if you wanted to put multiples, you can easily do that. Next is Beehouse. This is a small Beehouse, cost $5,000. Can we enter the house? Nope, and you probably don't want to either, because it's bees. Let's take a look. So we'll jump into animals, we'll jump into bees, and we'll find it right here. The thing is, most of these will tell you what you got, how you got it, how many things you could do with this. But this doesn't tell you any of that. So just a heads up there. It does look the most similar, I would say, with probably like that right there. So I'm guessing maybe this is 33, actually. Colors are in the same spot as well. I'm guessing they just took one design and turned it into another. Nothing wrong with that. Next up, we got the fuel tank, the Lizard diesel tank, to be more specific. In here, we could buy up to, it looks like 45,000 liters, which is a whole bunch. And that's kind of nice as well, especially if you're running a big production. This may be worth it. It's got a light inside, which cut on looks like at night, and some lights out front as well. Very cool. It's only $10,000 as well. Makes kind of nice. How's about this one? The Redneck Restaurant. Yes, sir. So this is a building you place down. It's a generator, so it generates income, $450 per day. It doesn't look like we're able to go in or do much of anything as far as all that stuff goes. We do have high tables as well and high chairs, so might not be completely sized appropriately for the people in the game, but it does look good and it works as well. You don't have to do anything with this. It just kind of is what it is. Make you money. Next is the old French Dovecote. It's a French 18th century Dovecote. We'll just say that to be easy, which allow you to transform straw into manure to fertilize your field. So it is a production chain, which means we could take a look at it. Straw manure is what we're going to see here. It's just regular manure. So 1,000 liters in, 1,200 liters out. It has 12 cycles per month, and they're $2 per month. Not bad. Yo, hang on. What's the storage for these? 100,000 and 120,000. So not bad. Next, we've got the pump for silage additive. Now, this does say that it is in containers. It is not. It is in tools. But here you can buy and fill up your silage additives directly for your vehicles like balers, forage harvesters, and forage wagons. The pump is purely a purchase station, which is why it is in tools and not containers. But nonetheless, it is very cool, very nice, and you never have to buy a pallet of that stuff ever again. And your next to last new mod for all platforms today is the concrete fence with gates. Now, there are a few of these. I believe we have 2 fence segments and 3 segments for fences. I don't think that's right. 2 gates. That I know for sure. So we have those. There is a piece in the middle to kind of let you know where that is. We've also got another one right here. So red and blue fences. And then we have 4 sets of gates. Now these are all really easy to find. We'll jump into decorations, fences, and then for me, I just went down to the very end. These will work, it looks like. Yeah. Yep, it'll work just fine. So just make sure the fences that you're using are working properly. Also, it doesn't look like all of the fences line up with the gates as well. So it looks like you may have different ones here that work with different bits. Just be aware of it. And your last new one for all platforms today is, well, it's just called Fence, and it looks great. This actually looks like something we would see at like the beach or something like that here in North Carolina. It's just a brick and concrete fence. It's $100 per little cycle thing. Be placed only on flat terrain, they say. So be aware of that. I guess it won't work with other things. I don't know. Let's take a look. Decorations. We'll jump into fences. We'll head down here near the end, and here we go. Let's see. Can we build on terrain too steep? All right. So that is a no, you can't. I wonder, can we do that with stuff base game? Yes, we can. So when they say don't do it, they mean it. All right, making our way into mod updates for all platforms. The first one is Cafe. Changelog version 1.1, building replaced. Maypole Farm also has an update, version 1.2.0.1. Fixed issues with some trees, which caused the game to crash. Fixed the BGA, so it has a larger storage capacity. A new save game is required for this change to take effect, so heads up there. They also fixed some hedges floating. Distant mountains have been changed. Foliage updates for the dirt tracks. Some point names have been updated. Backgrounds switched out and detailing has been added. Cow barns to the northwest and southwest farms now have a capacity for, get this, 1,000 cows. Yes! We also have baling contracts, which have been fixed. PDA has been updated. Susnake's relight environment has been implemented. And as far as PC and Mac players go, the map is now Graze mod ready. Keep in mind, save game compatible. However, for increased BGA storage, a new save game is required. The John Deere 7010 got updated to version 1.0.2. They've added simple IC via configuration, fixed several visual bugs, and fixed these small technical issues. The Prinoth Raptor pack from HR Forest has got updated to version 1.0.1. It's been updated for patch 1.8.1 of the game. We're now on 1.8.2, but this will work just fine. Here you go. Here is a great one. The Gjerstad Pack from Northmont & Company, version 1.1.0.1. They have added support for the Platinum DLC Excavator Fast Coupler. Yes, you read that correctly. It also fixed a hook issue with material handling arm and changed the combi claw connection hose type. This is definitely one you want to download if you guys are using the Platinum DLC. How's about an update to the Fliegl Trailer Pack version 1.0.1? License plates have been added and a cover's been added. Next up, we've got the Bunker Silo update version 2. They've added 4 new bunker silos. We also have an update to the Dutch Pigshed. This is version 1.1. Bought with farmland has been added to the XML and raised description version. And we got a big update, the last one today for all platforms, stables with larger pastures version 1.1. Some corrections have been made to the collisions. Unloading trigger at the sheep pen has been moved for better unloading. Mod description version's been updated. There's also a new horse stable with a big pasture. They've got a new larger pasture for chickens, one for cows, one for pigs, one for sheep, and so on. Making our way into new ones for PC and Mac players. First one is the Dalen $12.99 Balespike. This goes on the front of front loaders. We do have new and old decals. Weighs 90 kilograms. And it is a triple spike, which cannot be changed. Your next to last new mod for PC and Mac players today is the pipe light combined with back working light. So the pipe light on combines and harvesters will now turn on if you switch to the rear working light separately. That's pretty cool. And your very last new one for PC and Mac players today is the Silo Filltype limiting. To make the game more realistic, this mod limits the number of different fill types that can be stored in a silo at the same time. By using silo extensions, this number is increased. Lastly, today, let's talk about some mods that got updates for PC and Mac players. First is MaizePlus version 1.0.4. Description version increased, fixed the L10N error of the biogas, so display when coupling with big bag lifter, corrected the fill type of Lupersil IBC, silage additive in the Gjerstad mill replaced with Lupersil, removed the weight display of the stacks and pallets in the shop, corrected the converter override, unique fill types for Duca feeds, changed some icons, revised the weights of the Duca and DSV pallets and sacks, revised the weights of the carrot, potato, and fillable pallet, fixed the problem with the packed square bales, adjusted the weight and capacity of the crop swath bales, and solved the issue that clients can't join a dedicated server after the recipe in a mixer wagon was changed. We also have an additional update for MaizePlus, this one for the Animal Food Editions version 1.0.3. Of course, description version's been increased, unique fill types for Duca, and some smaller issues have been resolved with the update of MaizePlus. Production Revamp got updated to version 1.3.5.5, compatibility with Silver Run Forest, and the Platinum Shipyard and Coaster. And your last update today is the VIP Order Manager version 1.2, support for MaizePlus, possibilities for the use of specific field types or probabilities, and translation into Russian. Well, guys, that is it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way, you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. Like I said, hope you have a great day. We'll see you guys later. Peace.